A Haitian woman has died in ICE custody in Florida. Hello, everyone. This is attorney Andre McKinney Dorval. I am a licensed immigration attorney. I am located in the state of Florida. Guys, this is a tragedy that should never happen. A 44-year-old woman, Haitian woman by the name of Marie Ange Blaise. She died on April 25th at the Broward Transitional Center, which is in Pompano Beach, Florida. It is an ICE detention center. Now, what ICE has stated as far as her death, her death occurred 8:35 p.m. on April 25th, as I stated. We do not know the cause of death or what led up to her death. What ICE has shared with the public is that Ms. Blaze entered the U.S. without inspection or admission or parole on some unknown date. She encountered Custom and Border Patrol on February 12th at an airport in St. Croix while trying to board a flight to Charlotte, North Carolina. She was given an expedited notice of expedited removal the very same day. She was then transferred to an ICE custody facility on February 14th in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Later, she was moved to Richwood Correctional Center in Louisiana and then transferred to Broward Transitional Center, also known as BTC, on April 5th. Now, after her death, ICE has stated they notified all the officials. What we do not know at this moment is that whether or not, one, she received any kind of medical treatment for any conditions, medical conditions that she may have had. Number two is we don't know under what circumstances her death took place, meaning was it a medical condition or was this physical abuse? That is unknown and hasn't been reported. Now, I do want to share it is ICE's policy. They are required to provide a full report on in custody deaths, and that full report is to be made public within 90 days. Again, as of right now, we do not know what transpired to lead or cause the death of Marie Ange Blaise, a 44-year-old Haitian citizen who died in ICE custody. It is a tragedy. The death of anyone at all is a tragedy, least of all within an ICE facility or a jail. Now, I want to share with you guys, specifically loved ones or family members of anyone who may be at risk, or if you yourself are at risk of ICE detention. It's so important to understand and know the process. I do want to start off by reminding you guys, if you are at risk, you have to have a plan ready that you can execute to be able to, one, contact your loved ones, and two, reach out to an attorney to help you with your particular immigration matter. Now, the second part of this video that I want to share and discuss with you is what happens after someone's arrested by ICE. I want to discuss 6 points that you should be aware of. This is for general information purposes. And bear in mind, guys, this may not exactly be what a particular individual encounters for various reasons. One being each facility operates a little bit differently, but generally speaking, here's what transpires or should transpire when someone is arrested by ICE. Number one, when someone is arrested, they're going to be processed and detained. That will either take place at an ICE facility or a temporary holding facility, which is usually a jail. Once the person is processed, they may be interviewed by an ICE officer concerning their background, criminal history, immigration status. Now, so important to know and remember, an individual who is detained or arrested by ICE has the right to remain silent and to ask for an attorney. Now, an attorney, they would have to bear the cost of hiring that attorney, but they do have a right to ask for an attorney and they do have the right to remain silent. Second step in the process is determining whether or not ICE will determine whether or not they will initiate removal proceedings. And if they decide to, that detained individual will receive a notice to appear. But bear in mind, if someone is arrested and detained who already has a order of removal, um, ICE will execute or may execute or likely execute on that prior removal order and reinstate that. Thirdly, for those individuals who do not have a prior removal order, another part of this process is determining whether or not that individual can be released. It's a custody determination. And we talked about in a prior video, individuals who face certain criminal charges, they are subject to mandatory detention. But for those who are eligible for a bond before an immigration judge, the judge is going to look at and consider, is that individual a danger to the community? Are they a flight risk? Are there community ties? Are they a threat to public safety? We also did a video describing that. Next, the individual, if they are not released, that individual will either be at an ICE detention holding facility, or they may be held at a county jail facility. That is important to know. And so it's also important to know that if you have a loved one who has been arrested by ICE, you are strongly encouraged to use the ICE detainer locator so that you will be able to find out where your particular loved one is housed and the process by which you can make contact with them. For those individuals who ICE does provide or issue a notice to appear, they will go before a judge, similar to individuals who are non-detained who have court dates. Now, individuals who do go before a judge and have an individual hearing while they're detained, please note those hearings and the process goes very, very quickly. You are strongly encouraged to work with a licensed immigration attorney if you or if your loved one is in that particular situation. There are various potential outcomes that can occur as a part of someone who is arrested and detained by ICE, excuse me. Outcomes can include execution on a deportation order, voluntary departure, stipulated removals that someone can sign. We did a video on that as well. An individual could be released on bond by an immigration judge or released on parole or alternative to detention with ICE. If someone has filed an application before the immigration judge and they have a hearing, that application, if it is granted, then they are given the relief of preventing removal to take place. Important things, again, to remember, guys. Non-citizens who are detained, or anyone who's detained by ICE and arrested, has the right to remain silent and to ask for an attorney. And if someone who is a non-citizen has a fear of returning to their country, they should tell and are encouraged to express that fear to every ICE official if you have a fear of returning to the home country. Again, as important, guys must have a plan, and the plan must have a list of contact individuals. If you are at risk or if your loved one is at risk, memorize at least a single number. Have your plan of action in a location where your loved one on the outside can locate and begin putting that plan into place. And again, I've already said, if someone is arrested by ICE, the first thing that you want to be sure you locate where your loved one is being detained. Guys, this video is for general information purposes. Again, it's a tragedy for anyone to die in custody. While we don't know the circumstances surrounding the death of Marie-Ange Blaise, I wanted to share with you a few general steps in the process of what happens when someone is arrested and detained by ICE. I do thank you for watching this video. Please be sure to like and to share the video, guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for your support, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye-bye.